We'll hear from the Kansas senator up next. And later, much like Linus, a haunted house in Lawrence is waiting to hear from the Great Pumpkin. We'll be right back. If you're looking for some family fun this Halloween, two brothers in Lawrence say they have just the answer. 13's Rebecca Paul shows us an interesting twist to trick-or-treating.
Ever wonder why Linus never sees the Great Pumpkin in the Charlie Brown cartoon? Well, according to Rob and Rick Hirschmeyer, it's a little-known fact, but since the mid-60s, the pumpkin has been making appearances at their house.
When Charles Schultz put out the cartoon Charlie Brown and the Great Pumpkin, Dad got the idea to play a prank on the trick-or-treaters that came by the house by actually inviting the Great Pumpkin to our house over in Prairie Village. And when the trick-or-treaters would come up to the door, they'd ring the doorbell, just like every other house on the block, and the pumpkin would say, "Hi, welcome to the Great Pumpkin's house," and the kids, of course, would jump out of their costumes.
And for the last 8 years, the plump orange fruit has been the lead actor in the Hirschmeyer's high-tech Halloween production. Rob and his brother Rick called this room Pumpkin Control, and as you can see, it takes a lot of sophisticated software to contact the Great Pumpkin, a job which Rob says is for experienced haunters only.
We keep in touch with him year-round to make sure that he's all right. And in fact, we were talking to him last night on the shortwave. I told him, well, WIBW is going to be out tomorrow, and he said, "Oh, WIBW." He says, "Dave Relihan's forecast is approved by the American Meteorological Society, but not his tie."
Today, a substitute filled the shoes of the Great Pumpkin for this dress rehearsal. The real McCoy is due to arrive just in time for Halloween weekend.
The best part is when the crowds are really moving in on Halloween night, and the adrenaline's flowing, and the Great Pumpkin is really on a tear. See, he only gets one night a year. Other entertainers, David Letterman's on every night, so he gets the adrenaline all year long, but the Great Pumpkin only gets one shot at it a year. So he's pumped up, and he enjoys every minute with the kids.
Rebecca Paul, 13 News at 10.
And this year's production runs this Friday, Saturday, and of course Halloween night. The location is 2421 McKinley in Lawrence. The shows begin at dusk and run in 5-minute intervals until 10 p.m. Weather's up next.